What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. We are taking a look at Bitcoin / US dollar this morning, the 2nd of May. Welcome all of the new subscribers. Thank you to all of the current subscribers that have been around for a while. Welcome, guys. Taking a look at Bitcoin. I want to talk about probably be a pretty quick video here. A couple different scenarios that could play out. I put up a post yesterday about a potential flash crash, and I want to talk about how that may play out in the Bitcoin charts and how that can affect the rest of the market. So Bitcoin is, let me close that watch list up. Bitcoin is sitting at what looks to be a pretty important area. So what we know so far is we have our high that came in on the 14th of April. We put in a lower low. We rallied up to a lower high, and we're sitting in basically a make or break moment right here. And what I mean by that is the Bitcoin chart right now, this Coinbase data I'm using, is trying to regain this blue line on my chart. That blue line represents 28,249.67. So the Bitcoin chart right now is it's basically in the center. It's either going to recover from here and do something like this, or it's going to break and put in a new low, and that would give us that change in trend. So we go from higher highs and higher lows to a lower high and then a lower low. So let me clean this up real quick. Regarding the flash crash that I mentioned in a community post yesterday, if we look back over here, so the 9th of March, Bitcoin was down 6%, guys. Bitcoin put in a lower low on that day. So we had basically our low in over here on the 13th of February, rallied up to a higher high, pulled back, put in a lower low on the 1st of March, and then started to roll over. We were sitting at an important area on the 8th, and then on the, let's see what that date was, the 8th, and the 9th of March is when that nasty lower low came in. So if we take a look at where we're sitting at right now, let me leave an arrow on the chart representing that break on the 9th. We're sitting at an important area right here. We have our lower high. We put in a lower high over here as well. Pulled back, trying to find some support. If we break lower, guys, and we take out the lows, which were over here on the 24th of April, that would be the low of that move, we could see a significant drop to the downside. First stopping point that I see on my charts is basically 26,000 to 25,700, basically right into that area. Let's see if I can hold that on the chart. Basically right into here. So if we take from where we're at now, which is 2856, down to that 26,000, that basically gets us to a 7% plus drop to the downside. That's my first area of potential stopping, is that 26 to 25, or excuse me, 26,000 to 25,700. So right there would be similar drop to what we saw over here. It would actually be a bigger percentage. This was a 6, and this would be basically call it a 6 to an 8% move if we get that lower low that comes in. Now, that doesn't mean the price is going to continue lower from there. Support could come in. That's what these lines represent under the market, is potential support. And the market could rally out of there just like we saw over here. But it's something to keep your eye on, as the price looks like it's having a tough time getting back above 28,249. That's the first stopping point. The second stopping point would be basically down in here in the 24 to 25,000 mark. And that would put the price down a couple more percentage points. Basically call it a 11% move. So the flash crash doesn't have to be, double digit percents, but it could happen quick. You could see us at 28 and then all of a sudden we're at 26, 25. And something along those lines pretty quick, especially if we start testing these lows over here of this move. So far we know we have a lower high. We have yet to print a lower low. We're sitting in the middle here, so anything's possible. We could rally from here, or we could drop like a rock and be down, 7-8% pretty quick. If 25,000 doesn't hold, it's down to 22.5. That is the next support line. We've had a lot of support over here in the previous area, on the previous traded Bitcoin. And then below that is basically 21 to 20,000, this area right in here. So we'll have to see what happens. Just a quick video though. Keep your eye out on if we print a lower low. So the lows over here, the 24th of April is the low of that move. Can we rally and print a higher high, taking out the high of, what was that, the 26th of April? And something like that could play out. But we're sitting in an important area right now, and that is what I'm talking about, a flash crash. All of a sudden, we could be up here at the 28,000, and then we could be quickly down, 6 to 8%. Finding the market at the 26 to 25 and a half thousand Bitcoin, and potentially lower down to that 25. So if that happens, then we'll see the rest of the market obviously in the red. If Bitcoin can get a footing here and rally, then that should also do very well for the rest of the market. So we're sitting in that basically a teeter-totter moment right now. We're in the center. We're either going to go up or we're going to go down. And it should happen pretty soon here. That is my thoughts anyways. All right, guys, keep your eye on that 28,249. We're trying to get back above that. Bitcoin is trying to get back above that blue line, the 28,249. We don't necessarily want to undercut this low over here. If we do, that low is at basically 26.7. If we do, it's another 700 points drop, and then potentially even more back down to the mid 25s. All right, guys, keep your eye on this. Anything is possible. Hoping for a rally, but it doesn't mean that'll take place. All right, guys, take care.